Day one, starting the project. Beautiful day in Wales. Hope the weather stays. All the equipment is going to be housed in this wood store in the middle. We're just clearing it at the moment, but we're going to put all the batteries, power electronics on the wall there, and build like a little door and some walls around it, insulate it, sort the roof out, and yeah, we'll give you an update regularly as we're going on in this project. Good afternoon everyone, here we are. We have put the batteries in. This is start the installation. We've already got our cables going through the wall to the consumer boards and stuff. We have got some insulation all around the edges of it. So I've just got to complete the battery box. The Victron equipment arrives this afternoon. That's all going to go up on the, on the wall over there. And yeah, we'll keep giving you nice little snippets as we're going through the dismantling job. We're just taking the alternator off. It's over there. Take the plate and the cogwheel off. Clearly we've got to refurbish all of this. Okay, so we've got some leaks on the thread, which means all of this PVC pipe will need replacing. Probably put a new gate valve on it. Obviously new bearings, new alternator, and lots of new power electronics to go with it. Yeah, Dave, there still was some water coming through the coranda, so we've closed all the gate valves off, and quite rightly said it's we've got to piss her through the PVC, mate. Got the bearing off, just about to have a go at the next one. Yeah, Nick. The bottom bearing was totally knackered. Don't think it's been replaced since originally installed. I think the top bearings have just been replaced, and yeah. The problem is that the centerpiece needs to release off the shaft. We believe it's seized on because the bottom bearing has never been replaced. The bottom bearing is totally knackered, as I've said. Nice work, Darren. So this is the southeast facing array. Here's the front post. The back post will go over by about half a metre. Here's the back line of it, there's the middle post. Here's the right post. Here's the front post. And the middle post. And centre post. The overhang on these is going to be about 900, which is about there. So you're going to have 6 panels, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, all pointing that way. And over here, you're going to have another 5, sorry, pointing that way. Yesterday we used the digger over there to clear the area, trimmed it and mowed it as well. Put in these giant ground screws, each one of these is probably about my height. So they've been battened and screwed in to the ground. We connect our interconnecting rails and you get an assembly which looks like that when we're finished. We haven't put the cross members on it yet, or the long rails that go on the top, the panels fit on, but we'll keep doing an update and you'll see the whole job when it's finished. Darren. Darren's been working all today and yesterday putting these steps in. A lot more safer now. Don't think there's many rocks left in the river. There we are, it's got the first 10 panels on. Looking lovely. Here we are on reinstallation of the hydro. Darren's just doing some final assembly work, some nuts and bolts and spanners. Currently just sitting at 2 bar pressure. Hopefully might get a little bit more once we release the dam. The new pipe work has been put in with the gate valve and some blanking plates for the 2 pipes that we are taking off. Here is Martin doing the final electrical connections on the alternator.
Hi, I'm Nick, and we asked off-grid installers to come and look at a job that we were doing. We live up in the mountains in Wales, in an off-grid property. We had an old hydro just running directly into the house, but we needed something a bit more sustainable. So we spoke to Leigh, and he came up and inspected the place out, and we've now got some basically combined system of solar and hydro. So we've got 2 large panels. You can see this one to the south, that's the southeast facing panel, and then a larger south-southwest facing panel to give us energy throughout the day. You can't see here, but there's also a small hydro hut that Leigh's refitted that will just give a trickle charge to the system 24 hours a day. So the winter months, when obviously Wales is not famous for its sunshine, there's always water, so it keeps us going. So we've been really pleased. Leigh and his team have been here for a few weeks installing. Quite a challenging environment off grid, up a mountain. They've done a fantastic job, and we're extremely pleased.
We've done another system. We built this outdoor battery box, as you can see. It used to be a log shed. You've got an outdoor socket and an earth rod there. So in here we've got our usual bits and pieces. Also you've got 6 lithium batteries in here, an insulated box, because you're up the mountains in Wales and it will get extremely cold. So there's your 15 kVA Victron inverter, which gives you 12,000 watts maximum output. Your Lynx distributors, which obviously for your mega fuses. We've got our isolators up here for the 3 panel arrays further down there, with a little consumer board for outdoor lights. So you can put a little light in the cupboard, little bay light there. Up here we've got a Victron RS 200 solar controller, which obviously takes the power off the panels and delivers it into the batteries. So what we've got here is a new box of tricks. So on this job we've installed a hydro system, or refurbished one should I say. It used to go direct into the mains electric. So this little box of tricks is an AC DC converter, 2 potentiometers on it so you can set the voltage and amperage output. Obviously it's got cooling fans, which is very nice because bridge rectifiers do get rather hot. So we've got an isolator between this box and a Victron Solar Charge Controller box, which takes the power from the hydro, puts it in the batteries. Here we are, up a mountain in Wales. Been here for about 4 weeks now. Been quite a challenging environment and location to work, as you can imagine. We've used some ground screws. These have to be all level and certain dimensions between them to obviously build a solar mountain frame array underneath. These are 455 watt panels, Acos, very nice panels. Got very long longevity, these ones there. You should get about 35 years life out of them. This array here is 1 string of 10 panels, and over here we've got another array which is 2 strings of 6. So there's 1, 2, 3 solar arrays. So you got your 2 DC isolators and 1 over there on the post, so you can isolate your armoured Goffin solar cable. Made it sheep friendly, this one, because you do get sheep in this field every now and then when the farmer decides to put them in, but also you can isolate the power on the panels here. So here we are in the hydro room. We've had to replace all this pipe work here. Currently running just over 2 bar of pressure. That's your gate valve. Here's your alternator and your cogwheel with belt drive on it. Underneath there's a pelting wheel, but you've probably seen it in other videos and photographs. So we tidied the whole room up, put a nice AC isolator in, with some SY cable linking into the alternator.